Assalaamu aleykum sisters, I hope you're all doing well. In today's video I wanted to talk about a subject that I don't hear or see anyone else talking about literally anywhere, and that is feeling like a wallflower in your jilbab. I'm gonna get to that in a minute, but I just wanted to talk to you first just quickly why I'm even talking about this subject, why I'm even bringing up something kind of like a taboo, something unheard of. I recently heard someone say that we usually don't hear any survival stories while the struggle is ongoing. We only hear about survival stories after the struggle has gone. So for example, someone is saying that I was depressed, I went through depression and then I survived, alhamdulillah. Or I was feeling low, I was struggling with something and now I'm doing better. But we never hear or see any stories of people while they are in the struggle. And I think that should be done a little bit more, that we should hear about people's struggles while they are going through the struggle, so that we could actually feel and see the real life experiences and the feelings that are related to that struggle. And I think that would make, if people would more talk about it, I think people would also relate to each other a little bit more and they wouldn't feel so isolated and different and weird and crazy. So I'm sharing my story, so maybe some of you can relate to me. So feeling like a wallflower in your jilbab. I opened up about this to some of my friends and colleagues, I think about a year ago, and already then I knew that I wanted to make a video about it. I wanted to talk about it because I opened up about it. It was kind of scary to talk about something so different that I've never heard anyone talking about, but the response was such a good thing, such a good response that they could actually relate to me, that they could actually agree with me. And these are sisters who dress all differently. They don't all dress like me. Some of them dress with jilbab, some of them just hijab and abaya and stuff like that. Everybody was just different, but we all felt the same, that we all feel sometimes like a wallflower in our jilbabs. And I'm gonna explain to you how. Let's take an example. This usually happens to me on our Eid time, and we are approaching Ramadan, and after that our Eid, inshallah. So this usually happens to me around Eid time. I've just bought a new jilbab, a new clothes, and they are exactly the clothes that I want to wear. They're exactly the style and the color and the shape, and they are something that I like. And then comes the Eid day, and I'm still putting them on, I'm still happy about it, and then I leave the house, and I'm still happy and excited. I'm happy to go to the Eid prayer. Then I arrive to the Eid venue, and I'm greeted with flooding of women, of sisters, of different sorts. And there's some people who have tied abaya. There are some people who have tied jilbabs. There's people with sparkles on their clothes or super flashy colors, and someone is passing you by and you can just smell the perfume long after they passed you. Some people are wearing makeup from this end to the end, from the nude makeup to the Vavavu makeup. So there's like just there. Do I even dare to say? But there's like fitna everywhere, and this is another topic. I guess they are related topics. That how can women be a fitna to women? I know this sounds maybe a little bit extreme to some people, but let me explain you. So once I get to the venue and I see all these sisters, Shaitan comes around, and Shaitan starts his waswasa. And waswasa is whispers of Shaitan. And sometimes the waswasa is a little bit quieter, sometimes it's louder. At this moment when I'm in our Eid prayer, I feel like Shaitan starts to shout to me, look at yourself right now. Look at yourself right now. Don't you know it's Eid, it's a celebration? You look exactly the same like every other day of the year. If someone outsider, like a non-Muslim or something, would look at you right now, how could they even ever know that it's a celebration when you look exactly the same as any other day of the year? Can't you just put a little bit of sparkle here, or can't you put a little bit of bling bling there, and at least make it a festive? It's a festival, can't you make it a festive? He's just shouting that to my ear, and I feel like I want to just disappear. I go down into this spiral of I will feel like a wallflower. And I know personally that without niqab, the waswasa would be extremely strong about makeup. He would say some things like, just look at yourself, look at the bags under your eyes, look how gray you look at all the wrinkles, you look so mumsy, can't you just like freshen up a little bit, just put something little, put a concealer or put a foundation, a little bit of blush so you actually look like you're alive. How can people know that you're alive and happy if you look like a crazy person and a gray and you just woke up from the grave? So I know this would be my waswasa. If I wouldn't have niqab, this would be extremely hard on me, especially now in Eid, because I guess this is not for everybody. I think for me and some other converts, of course, or like reverts, anything, we all, if you have a past before Islam, you know what I mean. If you used to put makeup and make yourself up and put effort on yourself pre-Islamic time when you went out, then I think in that sense, the waswasa would be about the makeup and putting your hair down, getting your hair done and like clamming up for the party. And that is a huge fitna, and that is a huge struggle on our Eid day. Because, and I know not everybody can relate. Here comes the crazy part that many people can't relate to. The crazy part is, let me tell you, at the same time, you don't want to dress like that. You want to apply to the Sharia compliant hijab. You want to do the best you can to please Allah. You want to wear these clothes. You're happy with your clothes. You're confident with your clothes. You're happy that you want to please Allah. You want to serve Allah, and you want to do the best you can. And you are more than happy about these clothes. But at the same time, when you see these, when you're in these events and you see these things, and Shaitan comes to you, you kind of like, you want to feel pretty. You want to feel attractive. But you don't want to feel attractive. You don't want to get the attention of men, but you kind of want to feel pretty. You kind of want to feel pretty in whatever pretty means. But that's all waswasa. I know that's all Shaitan telling you that. But this is the craziness that you feel, that it's a struggle in your head, because you know that you don't want to dress like that when you made so much effort to dress accordingly. You don't want to destroy all the effort. You're gonna feel like you're left out. You're gonna feel like strange. You're gonna feel like unfeminine, and that's weird. And I know many people can't relate to this. I know if you can't relate to this, good for you, mashallah, Allahumma barik. Like, may Allah bless you and always keep you in that road. But I'm just talking to those people who actually maybe feel this way, and I want to get it out because I want to be honest with you, and I want you to know when I'm struggling, or to know that I'm not perfect, that people who look like me also struggle, and we're only human, and these are only human feelings. And also, don't let anyone tell you that you are not entitled to your feelings. Those are just normal feelings. The key is that you don't act upon those feelings. Like, if you feel like, oh yeah, I would want to dress up a little bit when I go out, it's a Eid celebration, I want to dress up, I want to look like a Christmas tree. But the thing is that you don't act on those feelings. Yeah, you want to look like a Christmas tree, but then you don't, because there's going to be non-mahrams there, there's going to be men out there that you don't want to look like a Christmas tree in front of them. The question is, who would think a Christmas tree is attractive? But that's another issue. The main issue here is that we need to remember that Shaitan creates an insecurity and then provides a haram solution for it. For example, he creates an insecurity, like for me, he would be creating that, like, really, you're gonna wear that out today? And it's outside of Eid, like I said. It's not just on Eid time, it can be outside in Eid time as well. You're gonna wear that thing, you're gonna look so baggy and huge and big, you're gonna look like a Michelin man walking around. Like, can't you just, he's gonna come with the haram solution by, can you just make it a little bit smaller? Can't you tighten it up a little bit so you don't look so big? So you don't look like a Michelin man, like I said. You're gonna look like a Michelin man with that thing on, especially if you put a jacket under it, like OMG. So it is a huge struggle. The final waswasa, the final whispers are like, that I've been having lately, has been, who do you think you are? Basically, who do you think you are? You know what sins you make in private, what sins Allah covers from others, and here you are walking around with niqab, and everybody thinks you're just so perfect and you're just so knowledgeable and you're such a good Muslim. But we both know you are not that good. We both know you're struggling with things, which I'm not going to say here. And we know you're struggling with things and you're not good enough for niqab. I know I made a complete video about this by supporting people and to encourage people that you are always worthy of niqab and hijab and jilbab. You don't have to be meeting certain requirements in order to wear that. And I think I should probably watch my own video again just to get that encouragement again for myself. But this has been the waswasa that I've been getting lately, and it's been a really big struggle of not listening to that, to accept that he's whispering, and then how to deal with that. And then, like, let's look at some solution first. What can we do when Shaitan is giving us this waswasa and we're just struggling and we just want to give up? We feel like we're gonna crumble under this pressure. I can't do it anymore. What can we do? The solution that is always recommended is to check your prayers. If all your 5 prayers are good, if you pray them on time, if you pray them well, you made good wudu, you don't skip any prayers, these are the things that we should try to look at. This is a reminder to myself first and then to others. If you have any struggles in life, that you should look at your prayers, because usually the answer is in the prayers. Usually the prayers are not good. And if you're praying them on time, there's something, just take a deeper look on your prayers and see how they are. What's the quality of the prayers, and how is it going? So, and of course make dua, and always keep your adhkar of morning and evening and when you leave the house, and always try to remember why you're wearing the clothes, why you want to please Allah, and what the rewards you are getting from them, and maybe remind of the punishment of not wearing a jilbab, if that also helps you. But if that doesn't help you, if that's only gonna increase the waswasa and put you down, then just concentrate on the rewards of why we should do it and why it's a good thing. I feel we should more talk about these issues that are a little bit more vulnerable, a little bit more taboo, a little bit more the things that if you feel guilty about thinking about them. I think we should more talk about them, because once we talk the shame out, the shame kind of the bad type of shame, it diminishes, and Shaitan cannot have a foot on telling us that we are crazy, that we are the only ones. How dare you, you're a bad Muslim for feeling like that. This is why I want to share with you what I've been going through and what sometimes runs in my mind and what I'm struggling with. It doesn't mean that I'm going to take my jilbab off, inshallah, or my niqab off or anything like that. It just means that what I'm struggling right now in my head and what I hope to be fixing in the future, inshallah ta'ala. And I hope that this would benefit you in some way and maybe give you some support if you're going through something like that yourself. If you want to share your experiences about something like this, you can leave a comment down below. Or if you don't want to share it in public form, I will put my email down, so you can send me an email privately, ladies only, like if you want to share it with me. I also have an Instagram with the same name as this, but it's only for ladies. And if I haven't added you, it means that I don't know who you are. I'm not sure about what's your account, or if you're a lady or a guy or anything like that. But like, be patient with me. I try to add people anyway. But if you want, you can put me email or direct message or anything like that. So if you want to open it up, or just share it on the comments box. It's always good to share these things so other people can feel the support that you are not alone in this. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more this type of videos, and also give it a thumbs up if you actually like it. And I hope to see you soon in my next video, inshallah. Assalaamu aleykum.